Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to the international business class. So in today's class we are going to discuss the difference between a domestic company and a foreign company. Now let's see the basic difference. See, domestic company means what? It is a company that is incorporated in our country. So that is in India. So that company which is incorporated, that is which has its office, head office and operating, we call it as a Indian company or a domestic company. Whereas a foreign company means the company which is incorporated outside India but has a place of business in India through its branches or agencies is known as a foreign company. So foreign company means it's a head office or which has started its initial operation outside India in some other country, but we have given a place for them to start their branches, subsidiaries or agencies in our country. So their control will be from foreign company itself. That is called as a foreign company. Now let's see some of the other differences between a domestic company and a foreign company. Now coming to the first point, under domestic company, it is a company which is incorporated and has its affairs in home country, whereas a foreign company, it is a company which is incorporated in other country and has its business in different parts of the world. So domestic company will have its operations only in the domestic or within the nation, whereas a foreign company, it will have all over the world. The second point is rate of tax is less, whereas rate of tax is high. See, domestic company, since they are operating and supplying the products within our country, the rate of taxes will be less. When they are exporting their products to the other countries or when we import the foreign products to our country, the taxes will be imposed from our country government as well as from the other country government. So the rate of tax will be high for the imported goods or the foreign goods. The third point is exchange of goods, services or both within national territory, whereas for foreign company, exchange of capital, goods and services within and across the nation. So here we are exchanging the goods and services both in our national territory itself, that is from one state to another state. It is a interstate transaction, but we are not crossing the national boundaries, so it is within the nation. Whereas for a foreign companies, we are inviting the foreign direct investment, foreign capital, we are importing their goods and services and we are also exporting, so it will be crossing the national boundaries. Coming to the fourth point, licensing and franchising are inside single boundary. So see, I gave you some examples like for Coffee Day. It is our Indian based company, right? So they cannot establish or open their branches all over the country. So those people who are interested to open the Coffee Day outlets, they can take a franchisee or licensee from the owners of Coffee Day and they can start their branches, whereas the quality of the product, designs of the products and the outlet design, everything will be given by the owners itself. The people who are opening the outlets have to follow the rules and regulations of the owners. So here the licensing and franchising are within the single boundary, that is within our nation. But if we take the franchising and licensing of products such as McDonald's, Pizza Hut and Starbucks and all, so these are the licensing and franchising which is related to other countries' products and services, right? So they cross the national boundaries and they have the foreign direct investment as well as the exports. Now coming to the fifth point, providing goods and services within country is easier, whereas providing goods and services in global level is complicated and risky. So see, if you take a domestic company, it is supplying the products and services within our nation, right? So they will not have any export charges, tariffs, barriers or any restrictions. Whereas when it is related to the foreign company products, it has to be reaching the global level, and it is a complicated and a risky procedure because they should satisfy the other countries' rules, law, regulations, whatever the tariffs or taxes imposed by them, they have to pay that. And sometimes the cost of transportation, paying the taxes and all might increase. So earning the profit margin or fixing the prices for the foreign goods is little bit complicated procedure because they have to take into consideration lot of procedures and policies. Whereas in the Indian companies, since there is no restrictions and barriers of such kind, based on the cost of production, fixing the MRP price is a very easy task. Now, coming to the last point, it doesn't fetch foreign exchange, it fetches foreign exchange. See, we are transacting within our country, right? So, all the transactions, sales and services will be in Indian currency only. So, it will not give you any foreign currency or no need to do any currency exchange transaction. Whereas when it is compared to the foreign company, when we are importing and exporting the goods and services, we are dealing with many types of currencies, converting those currencies into our rupees, and again appreciation and depreciation of currency rates also should be considered. So it is fetching the foreign currency because the transactions are with foreign goods and services. Okay students, this is the difference between domestic company and a foreign company. I hope all of you have understood. This is a 6 marks question which is asked in previous year question paper. That is why I have given a 6 points to you. If any point, if you have not understood, you can let me know. Write down these points and read once, you will understand. Okay. So in the next class, we will be meeting with some other new topic. So in yesterday's class, I was explaining you about the MNCs, its nature, features and characteristics, right? So in the next class, we will be seeing the role of MNCs in developing countries like India and also the international business. So it is an interesting topic. So let's see that topic in the next class. Okay, take care everyone.